All right, now to the latest on the cyber attack that is still impacting the city of St. Paul. Mayor Melvin Carter confirming over the weekend the digital security incident is a ransomware attack. Now, the city says its team was first alerted of the hack on Friday, July 25th, and the following Monday, city officials initiated a full network shutdown as a defensive measure. And now fast forward to today, another major undertaking. Fox 9's Rob Olson joins us to talk about this. So, Rob, this is a massive operation that we're about to talk about here, making 3,500 employees all reset their passwords in just a couple of days at one location. Sounds like a lot of work. Can you just kind of walk us through this process here?
Yeah, it's interesting. They would not let media inside for security reasons, partially, but they did share some photos with us of what it looks like inside. Basically, in Roy Wilkins, there's a couple of rows of laptops set up, 80 laptops. In kind of two different rows. So they've scheduled employees to come in 80 at a time for each half hour. This actually began yesterday morning, and it will go through tomorrow. As everybody comes in, they give them a temporary password that they could log in with, and then make sure they change their password. Anybody that has their own take-home device, be it a laptop or a phone, then they make sure that those have the updated security software on them now that they're implementing in the wake of this cyber attack, now ransom attack, as we've learned, before they send them out of there. And then once they make sure they've got everybody accomplished, and they'd had already 1,300 done by about noon today, so they want to get through tomorrow. They'll get everybody that they can. Those who are available, some people are on vacation, some out sick, some on leave, so not everybody, but once they hit a certain level, then they feel comfortable enough. And then if the software in the systems in the city, once they know that those are safe and secure, then they can start slowly turning some of these systems back on.
Yeah, I like the pictures, Rob, because it definitely gives us an interesting perspective, you know, on the look inside. Rob, though, when some people probably think about password resetting, right, they probably think about doing it wherever, maybe at home. So why do this password reset this way, where all of these people have to come to one place and then reset? Why?
Yeah, the city said, and I spoke to the deputy chief information officer who's kind of in charge of this whole thing. She said, in fact, it was last Monday. She was on the floor of Roy Wilkins with a map of the space trying to figure out where everything would be set up to get it done. And they said this came at the advice, or on the advice, of the cybersecurity experts that they have been working with. Now, last week, the Department of Homeland Security, one of their units came in to help. Of course, the FBI and the BCA also involved in this as well. And they say for security and efficiency reasons, it's better to do it where everybody comes in and they can really ensure who these people are and that everything is done correctly and get it done. Here's a little bit of what she told me earlier today.
We want to be extremely careful. So we're verifying the identity of our employees to make sure they are who they say they are. And then we just really wanted to have that physical kind of moment to make sure that their devices were safe, that they understood kind of what was going on, how are we protecting them, and then what was going to be like moving forward for them.
Now, an important update coming here in just a little bit at 5:30. Mayor Melvin Carter holding a press conference to update the progress here, as well as the newest information on this cyber attack, which again this weekend confirmed as a ransom demand. No ransom paid out. Instead, that's why they've been doing what they're doing, to make sure everything's safe and secure and get it restarted rather than pay somebody who hacked into your system.
And Rob, you will be there, and we will also take that live on the air here at 5:30 when Mayor Carter speaks as well. Rob Olson reporting live tonight in St. Paul with the latest on the ransomware attack. Thank you, Rob.
Attorney